Hello, welcome to today's tutorial on how to use your local card to shop on Amazon, even if ordinarily you would not have been able to use your local card. Okay, my name is Catherine Mayokun Egwali, and I am a multiple time Amazon best-selling author, currently six time, and I've hit the number one position about five times now. So I want to show you how you could buy on Amazon using your card. For people that have a US denominated card, they usually don't have a problem, or you have a UK denominated card, they usually don't have a problem shopping on Amazon. So the information I want to share with you is how you can solve that problem. Okay, so if you're an author that you can't buy your book even after publishing on Amazon, I think you'll find this training useful. If you know you've been frustrated that you are unable to find the means of shopping on Amazon by yourself, maybe you see something you like and for some reason you're just unable to buy that thing by yourself. Okay, you'll find this training useful, especially maybe you're domiciled in a country like Nigeria or something. Okay, so another thing is, if you're tired of looking for who would help make the purchase for you or help put their card on your account so that you could buy using your account and their card, this training should be valuable for you. Okay, so I have a solution. This solution is based on information I've gained over time and new knowledge that I also got from one of John Obidi's training. So I per se don't really have a challenge buying on Amazon because I have some affiliations in the United Kingdom and in the United States, and I kind of like have cards that I could use. So I don't necessarily use my Naira card, but not too many people might have opportunity to use a Naira card, use a US dollar card, and they are like, oh my goodness, how am I going to buy, you know? So I think you'll find this useful. Now I'm using the word Nigeria and Naira because typically there are some products on Amazon that you would not be able to buy if you were in Nigeria. Maybe they will say not being sold to people within this country or something like that. Um, yeah, so I'm sure Nigeria is not the only country in that category, but Nigeria is an example that I know. So if your country falls in that category, that there are some products you like to buy, but maybe they don't sell to your country, to people that are residents in that country for some reason, then you'll find this training useful. So let me just, right now I'm logged into Amazon. This is my account, and I'm going to do a practical demonstration. This is a book that was just launched by a wonderful lady. Her name is called Stephanie Obi. I think it's a great book you really need to buy. It's called Knowledge is the New Gold. How to turn your knowledge into an online course that makes money and impacts lives. So I basically teach on how you could use your knowledge to write a book, a best-selling book that can, yeah, impact lives, that you can use to grow your business, you can use to grow your influence, your impact. She basically does something similar, but she tells you that you could get it done with online courses. So she just launched this book, and I think it's a fabulous book for you to get. A lot of people would love to buy this book. It's new. But I know the challenge will be, people will be wondering, how can I? And by the way, this book is just currently on promo for this price. So it's a steal, really. It's a steal if you want the Kindle version. You could also get the paperback version. If you're in Nigeria, you can buy it directly from her in Nigeria. And if you are outside Nigeria, you can always buy the paperback version on Amazon. So this price right now is one of the lowest you get it. And if you can clinch it today, wow, kudos to you. But you might be wondering, how do I buy it? I don't even have a US dollar card. Nobody can help me. Like the guy, I think in the Bible that says, I have no man to push me inside the water, nobody to help me, to get my healing. Bro, I'm here right now to show you what you need to do so that you don't say, I have no one to give me a card to use. Okay? So, now what are we going to do? I'm going to show you a series of steps. Like I said, I don't really have that challenge because I can buy from Amazon. What you can do is you go to accounts and your accounts. You will need to change information pertaining to your address and your payments. Okay. Ordinarily, there is what we call a virtual card. A virtual card is similar to an actual card, but it's virtual. Okay. What does that mean? It means you can't hold it physically, but you'll be able to use it on online sites that don't really require you to show your physical card. For example, on Amazon, you can use a virtual card. So there is this site called getbarter.co in which you can create a US dollar card and use it to shop on Amazon. You could also link it to PayPal. I'm going to say no. So I used to use this at some point, and they give you, I don't know if they still do that, but they give you like a US address. So you could always use the US address. The US address is the billing address of the virtual card. That's how it was before, though I think at some point I wanted to change to Nigeria. But basically, you can get to have a US address. That's what I'm saying. And that US address can be on your Amazon account, or you know someone in the US and you would love to ship to. That's part of the information that I placed within my book, bestseller self-publishing playbook. Because some people actually publish their books and they don't know how they could get a copy of their book. For example, I published my book, and while I was in the United States, I bought some copies from Amazon, which I was able to bring back to Nigeria. But not everybody will have that privilege. Before I traveled to the United States, one of the books that I published, I also got it shipped to a family friend's house in the UK, because that was the time I used to live in the UK. But not everybody will have that privilege to say, oh, I have someone in the UK, I have someone in the US, I can ship my product there. So you might be wondering, what would I do? Okay, I don't have a brother there, I don't have a best friend there, I don't have a family friend there. Okay, so talk to me. What should I do? Then, if you fall into that category, you can actually use this. Or maybe you're just someone that prefers your privacy. Okay, now you're shifted there. It's not like you're traveling to the United Kingdom, or nobody's bringing it down to Nigeria and you need it urgently. What can you do? Well, you could get a service from these people, shoptomydoor.com, okay? And what they will do is that they will give like a US address or a UK address. They're not the only people that provide this kind of service. There's several other people, but that's quite good. And the advantage is, most times when you're shopping in US or UK and you're making a minimum order, I take advantage of that sometimes. They give you free shipping. So if you're like going to buy something like is worth $25, you might be able to get free shipping if it's within the United States. That's if you're using Amazon.com. If you're using Amazon.co.uk, I can't really remember the amount. Maybe it's like 50. It might be like £20, and any other orders from that price might be free shipping. So I've taken advantage of that at times before in the past. So if you were to get a free address from here, you can use that in your Amazon account. I will show you how to do that. So one thing that I would say that is different that I've also learned, which I want to show as many people as possible in order to help them, part of the information I got from John, is that if your address can be in the US, you will be able to use your Naira card. Okay? So I'm signed in, and naturally I can see this book. It says buy now with one click. That means I have no restrictions. I have a proxy server that I use, but I'm not using it right now. So if we were to do what's my IP, let's do that so that we can all see what is my IP.com. It will show you the position where I am. Now I'm going to use a private window, so it tells me that, girl, you're in Lagos, Nigeria, okay, and you're using this ISP. Okay. So if I were to use new incognito window and try to access Amazon, using that same book. Knowledge is the new gold. As much as possible, please get that book. You can get a paperback version if you're in Nigeria. That'll be cheaper for you than buying on Amazon in order to ship down to Nigeria, but it's relative. If you already have a way to ship it, you could just buy on Amazon and ship it for free, perhaps, if you're buying other things. So let me do knowledge. Oh, you can even use online course creation. Online, because right now I think it's course creation. It's currently on the page 1. So you could search with online course creation and click. Okay, so this is like the paperback version, but I'm not going to click on that. I want us to, because I want to show you the process of buying and actually buy. Okay, so that's like the paperback version. I'm going to click on Kindle, change the category to Kindle. Yeah, Kindle store. So you can see it's ranking for this book, online course creation. So you can search for online course creation, then click on a book. That's another way to get it. Actually helps with SEO and helps with Amazon linking that word to our book. That means if you keep doing that, okay, this is the paperback. Oh yeah, cool. Now that is actually what I was trying to prove to you. Can you see that I kept searching and searching, and right now I can't even find a book on online course creation, the Kindle version, because my IP is my Nigerian IP, and I'm not signed in, so it doesn't have information about my address that I have stored. I'm finding it difficult to find it. This is the paperback version. But if I were to come here and say, you think you can bullshit me? And I select, I'll say, I know the URL. Come on, open up. Let me have access to this lady's book. I want to say, okay, you have decided that by force, by fire, you want to see the book. You're not going to buy it. This book is not available for you. So can you see this? So even though I now have the exact URL, perhaps you got it from her via email, or maybe I tell you this is the link, go take advantage of the promo price right now, and you get here like, I can buy this book, oh please, I need to get this book, I need to get a Kindle version. You see that you can't really buy it right now. Why? Because I'm in Nigeria, and they're not making this Kindle book available to those in Nigeria. Even if you see here, I'll be able to see, look inside. Okay, so that's just it. But let's try something. Like I said, the reason why I didn't want to mess up with my own account, so I decided to show you the difference, that even though I'm not using a proxy server, I'm using the same IP. Someone here can do buy now with one click, another person cannot do buy now with one click. So what makes us different? Okay, I've told you part of it is like the address. So let me show you what you can do. What you simply do is you go to, I've done that, but let me show you. Oh no. So you click on that to get to my account, but I don't want to click on it there. This is it here. So you can update your address. I have several addresses I use. So I have different addresses, and let me just move away from here. Okay, so basically what you do is just to click on add address, and you'll be able to add a United States, choose your country as United States, and add an address. You could get an address from here for free when you sign up with them. It's when they're shipping down to you that you have to pay. Okay, or you can just use the address. If you have a house in the UK, you have a house in the US, you could use any of those addresses here. Or you know a family friend or somebody's address. At most, you could just get a random address, but that's not appropriate, because when you need to ship, he might ask you, should you use this address? So basically use an address that you have some form of affiliation with. So I said if you were to get a card from here, they used to give a US address that can go with your US virtual card. So that's how to add a new address. You go to your account, go to your addresses, click on it, you click on the plus sign that gives you a new address. Well, I don't want to do that right now because I have several addresses there, for crying out loud. I don't need an extra one. So payment option. So you can now click on, I have different cards. I'm going to choose this one. This one is in let me see. So I'm going to click on use this card. But basically what you would need to do is you need to click on, you come to the section that says add a new payment method, and you click on add a card. So that's the way you can add your card if you don't have, like you have observed, I have several cards here, but this is the way you can add your card. I'm going to now use a card. I'm going to use this card, which is a local card, which has some money in it at the moment for this exercise. Now, okay, well, I'm definitely not going to let you see my card account. So I'll pause this video, enter my information, confirm the card. Okay, so I've just confirmed my card, and now I can click on update. So like I said, that's like a Naira card, and yeah, you can come back here. Now I want you to know something. First of all, if you want to use your Naira card, so that you don't blame when you're troubleshooting, you don't blame it to a different fault. For example, GTB, if you have a current and you have a savings account, even if you have millions in your savings account, but you do not put money in your current account, you will not be able to shop online with it. First of all, for some banks, you need to have your card activated for shopping online. So if you're having challenges shopping online, just get to your bank, ask the customer support to help you find a solution to it. So you need to transfer money from your savings to your current if you are using GTB. I'm being specific right now. So you just need to know what entails with your bank, you know. And by the way, this is just our regular ATM card, debit card. We have prepaid cards for these purposes, so that's not the case. So yeah, ensure you have money moved into an account that the card can deduct from. Like I said, even if you have 3 billion, 3 million in your savings account for GTB, but you don't transfer money to your current account, when they're deducting, they deduct from the current account. So ensure you have made some payments into your current account before you do that. So I'm going to come here right now, and I'll attempt to buy because I've made some payments. Remember, this is my Naira card. Yippee! So what I've just done is I have successfully bought this Kindle book using my Naira card. The only thing is I had a different address. And yeah, I don't really have much problems with this because this is simply my it's a Kindle book. Okay, so I've just solved one problem for you, which is how to use your Naira card. I told you what you need to do is to impute the address of a country that Amazon is okay with, that you can enable you have access to this resource. And that could be a US address, it could be a UK address. And I told you could get an address maybe based on your affiliations with family, friends. You could get one from anywhere you want to get it from, or you could even get one from GetBatter when they give you a virtual card. And well, there was one here, but try to get an address that makes sense. So cool, congrats. So I want to show you one more thing. people say I have bought my book from Amazon, I'm about to solve another problem for you. I can't read it. Everybody is complaining that they don't know how to read it. Number one, after buying it, there's what we call deliver to another device. I have my device in which you can deliver that book to my device. That means this Kindle will be available in my Kindle book. My Kindle app, I'll be able to access it. So if you're also in a country that does not allow you to install the Kindle app easily and you're interested in that tutorial, you could just get in touch with me and I will let you know how to get access to that resource material. Or if you want to know how to effectively use GetBarter for creating virtual cards and shopping on Amazon or on other places, or linking your barter card to PayPal so that you could shop on PayPal and all, you could get across to me. You could send me a direct message. I have some courses on that. So right now, I want to solve another problem for you. And that's the problem of, I bought this book. How do I read it? I don't have a Kindle app. I don't have a Kindle device. What would I do? Or maybe people have bought from you, you're excited, you hit the bestseller status, and unfortunately, you have some unhappy customers because they can't really read your book. Maybe they bought it when it was free. Usually when you're doing a KDP Select promotion and it's $0, it's easy for people to buy the book by just using a proxy server and all that. They can easily access Amazon and they can see for $0 and they buy it, but they are wondering, how do I read it? Cool. So you can read now in Kindle Cloud Reader. Now, this is for those who are willing to do the work and would not say, I don't have a laptop, I don't have a desktop. If you have a laptop and you have a desktop, all you just have to do is to open up your laptop, open up the browser, and you have access to the book and you can read it using your mobile device. Sorry, yeah, you read it using your browser. So how cool is that? No more excuses to, I do not have a Kindle app, I do not have a Kindle device, I have no man to push me into the water. That's what I'm here for, to help you say no to those excuses that might want to stop you from being great and achieving success, from getting the personal development books that will take you to another level. Okay? So you've just seen how to do it. Now, in case you're wondering, how do I do it for other books? Let me tell you a secret. Just come to orders are the orders you've made. Kindle books will fall under digital orders. So I'm going to come to digital order. And this is the book that I bought here. Okay, so now this is this book by Japari. And let's say you bought it, whether when it was free or otherwise, all you just have to do, you can click here. Of course, content and device, you can use this to ensure that the book is pushed to your Kindle device. I showed us how we could do that earlier on. Once you open this book, the book is currently selling for $0.99. So if you want to go and buy it, hurry up to go and buy it right now. Or if you have Kindle Unlimited, you could get it for free. You scroll down and so can you see this place that says ASIN, which is like Amazon's identifier code? You copy this, okay? Then you can come here and do read.amazon.com question mark ASIN equal, of course you must have bought the book to use this method, equals this, and you'll be able to use the web browser to have access to that book that you bought and read it. So I've just told you what you can do to crush those excuses. I've just shown you what you can do to ensure that you can buy your book and read it, to ensure that other people can buy your book and also read it. Because there are a lot of people who have their books on Amazon and they are pained because their target audience cannot buy. But I've shown you the way forward. I've shown you what you need to do in order to get your target audience to buy your books easily. Okay? So, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. If this video have been of value to you or of help, or it has helped to solve a problem, and or you've learned anything new, just hit me in the comments, let me know, and I would love to get your feedback or other ways you think I could improve on this training, or other information I could provide training that you'll find valuable. Okay, cool. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.